Annie in this story in just a couple of minutes. Other news now tonight. A bank robbed in broad daylight today in Cromwell, and now police are on the hunt for 3 armed men who did it.
It happened at the Webster Bank on Coles Road. News 8's Jamie Muro on the scene in Cromwell to tell us what happened.
This is Coles Road here in Cromwell. Many people have been stopping right in the middle of the road asking what's going on, why there are all these police cars here. Well, when you get a chance to digest that scene, you can figure out this was the site of a bank robbery. In fact, we're told one person leapt over the counter with a gun. It's a jarring way to wake up from a nap, a view full of police cruisers.
And came out, looked outside, and said, wow, I think the bank got robbed. Didn't hear a thing, sound asleep on the couch, heard some fire trucks, cop cars about 9:30, 10, and next thing I know, I looked outside, and there it was.
There it was, the Webster Bank on Coles Road in Cromwell. A police car at one entrance, a fleet of them at the other. You didn't need a CSI detective to figure out what was going on here. This is the aftermath of a bank robbery, an investigation in its infancy.
I just got a phone call from one of my friends that told me that it was 3 guys that went in there with guns, and I'm like, that's a little scary for me, especially living across the street from the bank.
Surveillance photos from inside the bank show the scene. 3 suspects wearing masks, gloves, and hooded sweatshirts. One is holding a handgun. In the back of one shot, you can see customers face down on the ground. The trio stole an unknown amount of cash after demanding access to the bank's vault and took off in a Dodge Caravan stolen from New Haven Thursday night. They left it at the Quality Inn down the road.
Tow truck came and towed some car away.
Noel Greaves runs a food trailer in the parking lot next to the motel. He says detectives wondered if he had seen anything, then gave him a few details about what happened here.
They ditched the car in the back and ran to another car, I guess.
Meaning they may have left the car here as a getaway car.
Right.
The bank sits next to a busy road, 372, and is minutes from Interstate 91. But Teresa says seeing any police cars at this bank is an oddity, but today her view wouldn't change for hours.
It hadn't happened for a couple years, about 10 years maybe. I've been here for 11 years.
Webster Bank was closed down all day here in Cromwell. It will reopen again Saturday morning. Meanwhile, the chief of police asking if anyone saw anything, no matter how minute, please call the Cromwell Police Department. And we're on the scene in Cromwell. Jamie Muro, News 8.